person in distress has me stressed because what the hell was this? She said, honestly, how can you deal with a man who, whenever we have an argument as a couple, gives you the silent treatment? Like haongei completely, anakunyamazia even for days. He does not apologize even though the argument was entirely his fault. He'll go silent, ukipika anakula. Kwa kitanda haongei, even his conjugal rights he does not request. Anaanza tu kukushikashika. Ukimwambia you resolve the issue first, he keeps quiet and goes back to sleep. Hata mkimaliza, he still keeps quiet. Hadi siku ataamua kuongea. Honestly, I am tired. Naona nikilima mtu sufuria ya mguu because this whole thing is exhausting. And I'm just like, you know what, Miss Girl? You know what? I feel like you should leave this person because it's a very immature way for you to resolve your issues. What do you mean when I disagree with you, you give me the silent treatment and still try to have sex with me? That makes absolutely no sense. You eat my food and you try to bum chika wow wow, but you still want to punish me by not talking to me. Makes no sense. Leave him. Planet of 8 billion people, why are you struggling with this man? If he cannot communicate effectively as an adult, he knows what he's doing. It's very on purpose for him to be quiet, but only kind of touchy you to have sex with you. That's disgusting, man. It's not worth it. Leave him. It's so intentional and so malicious.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that you're feeling used, because that's exactly what it is. You're being used for domestic labor. You're being used for sexual intercourse and gratification. You're being used for everything else, and you're not getting anything out of it. Like, this person is not showing you compassion. He's not showing you love. He's not showing you the commitment that he pledged in front of God and man to you. It just feels very using. And there's nothing worse than that, because it starts to heighten your self-esteem issues. You start to have this very nervous response to everything. You're like, what did I do? Is it like you tend to look inwards quite a bit and not look outwards, because this person is a perpetrator of this whole situation. They're not explaining to you what's going on. They're not trying to break it down. They're just trying to get away with anything. And I've seen people do this in relationships very long, because you're like, okay, fine, if I do give this person the silent treatment, they tend to become very quiet and reserved. And because I don't want to invest my time to figure out what's going on with your life or to care about what's going on with your life, I will continue to give you the silent treatment and ensure that it goes on for so long till the point where I want to talk to you again. Then I bring it up. It's very manipulative. It's very unfair. Like, are you even in a marriage, or is it just a hostage situation? Because that's what it feels like. You're a hostage in a hostage situation, and you're unfortunately experiencing Stockholm syndrome. You don't want to leave him because he's your husband, but at the same time he's treating you like garbage. And the worst part is, like, when you think you can do the same thing, it's like he started off with silent treatment. You're like, oh, you want silent treatment? I'm gonna show you silent treatment. And then you started being silent to him, and then it just becomes this whole big thing that makes no sense. Look, y'all need counseling if you really want to maintain your relationship, but honestly, it makes no sense to be in this relationship with this person. If you can't, imagine something as basic as talking to your partner, like, hey babe, how are you? In the morning, hey, where are you going? How's your work day? How was your day? How are the kids? Hey, hiyo ni mateso bila chuki. There's no other word for it. Ni mateso bila chuki.
Not
so
talking to me,
imagine,
but
that's the worst part. It's like,
and then still staying
silent. It feels very staged. Oh. It feels very staged. It's giving the same energy as that guy who pretended to be mute for like 40 years of their relationship, simply because he realized that his wife, he didn't want to talk to her anymore. He didn't want to talk to her anymore. So he pretended to have lost his voice. And for like 30, 40 years of their marriage, now they're in their 80s, is when this woman finds out that this man never lost his voice. He was just pretending this whole time because he didn't want to be engaged in a conversation. Like, how unfair is that? That's insane. You want to sometimes. Mbona mnakanga kwa hizi ma situations mbaya mbaya hivi? Kwani ujipendi? Aujipendi? Oh God.